Hello YouTube, my name is DutchVidya, you probably don't care, but this is my favorite series probably of all time. I have a lot of sentimental value with Resident Evil, and I kind of want to play the remaster. I've been watching the Beard Bros play it and stirred some feelings in me, you know, really want to crack on with it. We're not going to be playing a seriously hard game. We're going to be just playing Jill on probably Haking. Oh god, I think original is tank controls, which we prefer, so we're always gonna go with tank controls. The analog stick is, you would think it would be. Yeah, we're gonna be playing on Haking. Definitely, and then playing as Jill. I know that Jill's the easier, she's definitely the easier route, but I know Jill's route better than I do Chris's. And Chris's is, you gotta do it. I like Rebecca Chambers, I don't like her in this one. So we are gonna be playing as Jill. That is the plan. And I'm just trying to remember the first steps. This won't be a speed run. I'd love to try to get the under 3 hours achievement, but
situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots,
Bravo team.
who disappeared during the middle of their mission. No, not yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo
I cannot remember what it is that makes their helicopter crash. I would need to play Zero again to remember that. Yeah, Joseph is just a helicopter, not a lot of room to clear.
We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Enter the survival horror. Classic. I miss the old voice acting though.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going
Yes.
with her.
Going. Oh, thank you, Barry.
Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Okay, welcome to Resident Evil HD, which is just Resident Evil 1 with extra steps.
A dining room.
Yes, yes, it is, Barry. Good eye. You'll make detective one day, son. Alright, let me... tank controls. Where's my run? Run over there. I can turn. Aiming. Wife my menu. Okay, so here's the thing about Jill is she gets 8 slots. Whereas Chris gets 6. She's easier to kill though. Chris can handle a few more hits. If you're a real speedrunner, you go for the knife. Because, you know, why have a handgun, honestly? One thing I cannot remember, and I'm just trying to think of it in my head, is I don't think I need, like, the ink ribbons and stuff. I think I should be okay. There's a puzzle in that clock. There's a puzzle over the fireplace. Oh, here comes CSI Barry.
What is it?
Hope it's not Chris's blood.
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's
Yeah,
just
you-
hope it's not Chris's.
Yeah, you just keep looking at that blood pail, Barry. I've always wished I could change the voice fails in this with the original games, but there's actually way more content in this. People talk shit on the original game, but I think it was very endearing that it had bad voice acting and a really cheesy movie intro and stuff. I kind of liked it, so. Alright, welcome to Kenneth Hallway. You'll find out why it's called Kenneth Hallway very soon. It's because Kenneth died here. Spoiler alert. And also where you meet your first zombie, which we're not going to deal with. We're going to let Barry deal with that shit. Yeah, how you doing, bud? I didn't need to turn there. That was stupid. It's gonna take a while to get used to these tank controls. It's way better than the new controls. You'd think the new controls would be easier. They're not because of the way the camera angles work, so. Barry, save me.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
There's also the thing about Jail's playthrough is it's easier in that you don't have to solve a lot of the puzzles. You don't have to deal with Plant 42, for example. Don't have to. Oh, knows how to work doors. I don't know if that's a thing you can do in the original game, like run to Barry and have him save you. I don't remember.
Wesker!
First thing we're gonna do is ignore Barry's advice as to what to do.
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Yeah, we're just gonna go trigger a cutscene, and then Barry's gonna be like, "You check the second floor," and I'll be like, "Or you go check the other side," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm good, fam. Honestly." Actually, do I need to go around this? I think I need to go this direction. Actually, should trigger a cutscene. Oh, yeah. What's her face is down there. There we go.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
No, we won't. We are not doing that shit.
Gigantic.
Not even remotely.
Lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Yeah, lockpick. We're the master of unlocking. Chris has a layer, but
May need it.
Jill can bypass a lot of the bonus doors with the lockpick, which Chris would need an old key for.
Okay.
Chris is a lot of inventory management. Definitely Chris is the harder playthrough, and I would argue probably the more, I don't know if I'd call it the more fun playthrough. But either way, the game is basically ours now to do with as we please. So I'm just gonna double check some settings in OBS. And then I think the first thing we need to go do is we need to go get the videotape. You don't really need the videotape right now, but it's good to grab things as you go. Yeah, we're gonna go get the videotape, pass by the birdcage room, mirror hallway. I think Arrowhead's our first thing we're really gonna do. I sort of remember the steps according to the original game, but it's been a while since I've completed the remaster. And by a while, I mean I really mean that. I have not finished the remaster in easily. It has to be, I don't know, I want to say 5 years. I have most recently finished the original game, and that was 4 years or so ago. And I actually did it on the PlayStation 1. I dug up the old PlayStation 1 disc and played it on a PlayStation 2 deliberately. But a large part for me is I hate Crimson Heads. So part of the game they added in the remaster, the HD version, is zombies are just stage 1 of the T-virus. I'm gonna need you to... Yeah, I'm gonna need you to actually die, bud. Okay, so the reason we deal with specific zombies is we can only burn so many of the corpses because you leave the corpses lying long enough to turn into Crimson Heads. And the problem with Crimson Heads is they're fast, they suck. Especially for Jill. They are real pains in the asses, they hurt a lot. If we burn the corpses, they can't mutate into Crimson Heads. The game will throw Crimson Heads at us regardless. There will be some areas where it's like, there's a Crimson Head and you have no choice. Welcome to Birdcage Room. I don't think you ever fate... Oh, I don't think you ever fate anything. Oh yeah, there's that guy in there. But yeah, when you want to deal with certain zombies, because you're going to come high traffic areas in particular. I don't remember the herb combos, I just realized. I think blue, green, and red is the best one. But that is a high traffic area, so that guy has to go. Because if he doesn't go, it's going to suck. Yeah, we got to get the videotape, and then I'm trying to remember where the Arrowhead is. I think it's in the upstairs corridor, actually. It's like the first thing you gotta do, you gotta put the Arrowhead in the crypt. I tend not to come back this way very often. Everyone has their, unless you're doing a speed run, where it's no choice, everyone has their preferred method of getting around areas they like to avoid. Different routes. Jill's and Chris's routes will favor certain areas. That guy is a Crimson Head. He's not gonna wake up just yet. Is there blood coming out of him? Yeah, he's dead. Also a high traffic area. And we will have to deal with this guy. Oh yeah, fuck, I keep forgetting the Arrowhead's like right here. Yeah. We're not going to care about a lot of the fails, but we are going to have to examine quite a few pieces. Poor man's emerald, yeah. This early game is always what fucks me up. I think we have to... I think definitely the graveyard is where we have to go. I'm just trying to work out if there's anything... I'm not trying to, you know, highly specialize on what it is I'm doing. But I definitely want to... Fuck. I definitely want to try to minimize backtracking as much as possible. Make sure I get puzzles correct as much as possible. Oh. Nope. Oh, it's you. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're on this side. I will knock that gem out of the statue later. We're not too bothered right now. Defensive dagger. We could have gotten one of these already in the room with the map, but we're not doing that because there's no reason to get that one. Yeah, we've also got, I think Chris gets grenades. Yeah, Chris gets like grenades. Like, you don't want to fuck with that zombie, for example, because this is a high traffic area, but it's easy to sort of juke. Eventually there's going to be less zombies, more hunters is what's really coming at you. But for now, we're just, wrong way. For now, we're just, you know, we're just taking out the high traffic areas, dealing with the guys that have to go. Like that second zombie had to go. There's no way around him that would have revolved in us not getting hit. So it is what it is. I will say there is one aspect of Chris's campaign I really prefer, and that is the Moonlight Sonata puzzle. Because Chris cannot play piano and Jill can, Chris has to have Rebecca play it for him. There are shotgun shells over there, but I think there's a corpse that gets up, so we're not gonna fuck with that shit right now. Oh yeah, I need to go to the inventory. Yeah, welcome to classic puzzle gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, we need to go... I don't remember if you get it in here, but we have to grab the sword key, basically. Sword key is the first of the series of key sets for the inside of the mansion that are really important to us. And we basically keep these keys on us as we go. So I don't know why, but this is there's a Crimson Head in that coffin, and it's like the first Crimson Head, and I don't know why Umbrella was like, yes, this is how we will store our Crimson Head. Okay, whatever. Alright, it's in the back. Cool. And then the Book of Curses. Which tells you about the 4 masks, basically, that you need for this puzzle. And then this is the sword key. Now, I'm trying to remember now is... I think we're gonna go get the map.